Jalou, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Michelle, 850. Let's see. ASBP. ASB is in boy. P announces a $12 million private placement by select investors, strengthening their balance sheet, their capital position, and fortifying shareholder equity to meet NASDAQ requirements. $21 million private placement by select investors. ASBP. 2 million public float. So it's got a really small float on it. All right. Now let's reposition ourselves. That's 7. We're looking at VSN. VSN. Quite the little sell-off there. 718. 5. $7. Wow. 691. 685. Where were they at yesterday? Let me look at their monthly chart. All right, I am not going to fall for that. $677, 678. Reposition ourselves. Goodness gracious, today I got the got a frog in my throat. Let's see. Okay. Let's look at E-Lab pulling down. ASBP getting pulled down. Definitely watch for the dip on that one. RVSN still getting pulled down. Let's try something crazy here. Throw an order in there. Just threw an order in there at 6. See what the odds are that gets picked up. Took a 2-cent loss on it. RVSN. I took a loss on it of 2 pennies. So I'm in the red a little bit. But I'm going to try to reposition myself here on this for a rebound. But I want to do it at 6. I know that seems a bit low, but if it doesn't drop that far, then I'll just leave it alone. QNCX definitely trying to push itself back up off of that awful little fall there. You made 0 on it? Oh no, William. ASBP. ASBP trying to push up. Good morning to everybody on YouTube, Traveling Trade Adventures. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Kathleen, good morning. Vincent, good morning. Vicky, good morning. Double X, good morning. Ariel, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Alexa, good morning. Yeah, that's awful when you're driving and you can't you can't get to your trade. That is awful. Well, I haven't gotten picked up at 6 yet. It doesn't look like I'm going to either. I don't know. I took a 2-penny loss on it, and it almost dropped to 6. It came down to 604, but didn't quite get down far enough. I just want to try it a second time and see if I can make back those 2 pennies that I lost the first time around. I may end up adding to my loss here if it drops to 6 and then picks me up and then drops even further. But I'll be patient with it. Dave, good morning. Lou, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Thank you. Boy, we're getting close to that 6, aren't we? I just want to make back 2 pennies. It's a matter of principle now. Oh my goodness. All right, we've got about 4 minutes and we'll get the 8 o'clock press releases. So hopefully something pops in there. Victoria, good morning. Thank you for watching the last video that I put up on traveling trade adventures. Very much appreciated. Appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it a lot. I may have been a little bit too optimistic about that drop to 6. I don't know. I may have missed a good opportunity there, a little higher, but if it doesn't come down to where I'm at down there, I'll just leave it alone. I'll make back the 2 pennies on something else. I'm just trying to be a little bit on the greedy side and get it down really cheap and hope it gets picked up, but it may not. Oh my gosh. 3 minutes to go. Let's see. Reading. You can see it's starting to curl back up from down here. And I probably should have put it in around 6:15. Put my order in around 6:15 because I would have made back my 2 pennies by now easily, and then some. Right now, I'm since it's 7 o'clock, I'm using E-Trade. Before 7 o'clock, I use Webull. And then in after hours trading, if I buy something in after hours, I try to do it on Webull. And the reason for that is just in case I decide I want to hold it overnight, I want to be able to trade it again and sell it first thing in the morning at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, in case it has one of those big, massive runs. I want to be able to sell it. Or if it tanks and I want to be able to get out, I have to be able to do that on Webull because E-Trade doesn't start until 7 a.m. So if I buy it with E-Trade in after hours and I hold it overnight and it tanks at 4:15 in the morning, I'm stuck. I can't get out of it. So I always try to buy in after hours on Webull just in case I want to hold it overnight. I never know if I'm going to hold it overnight or not. So just to be on the safe side, I always get it with Webull. That way I can, because if I get it in after hours on E-Trade, there's almost 100% chance I'm not holding it overnight because I don't know what's going to happen the next morning. And I'll always sell it. I'll buy it in after hours, sell it in after hours. So just to be on the safe side, I get it on Webull. Gives me a little bit of peace of mind. Because I like E-Trade. Kids, KIDZ, announces partnership. SRXH redeems Series A preferred stocks and cancels approximately 125 million shares of common stock, improving their balance sheet flexibility. That's on SRXH. And of course, Kids, KIDZ, announcing a $2 million share repurchase program. KIDZ. ORKT plans a reverse merger with a company called VV. That's on ORKT, which is a 1.9 million public float. Really small float there. So if we go back and look at kids here, it's now up 50% on that press release. SRXH up 26, but it's really bouncing around a lot. Let's see. Now, I don't use Webull during the day. E-Trade is my primary platform. That's what I have. And the reason I don't trade on Webull all day is because I'm just a creature of habit. I have used E-Trade for 14 or 15 years, and it's like putting on an old worn out pair of jeans, it's comfortable. I just feel comfortable with E-Trade. Let's take a look at KIDZ. KIDZ got a nice pump, nice push up on that news. SOPA, 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 Society Pass Incorporated, Noosa Trip Incorporated, and Tourmind Incorporated announce a collaboration together. KIDZ trying to push up still. Optimization. Give me just a moment here. I'm readjusting my scanner. Price KIDZ now up 54%, 55%. All right. We've got RVSN now at 620. Big spread on it, though, and I'm not thrilled about that. Not real thrilled about that spread on that. The 7-cent spread on it. I'm in the money. I got back my 2 cents, but I'm not crazy about the spread. So I'm going to hope that tightens up just a little bit on its way up. But I was very fortunate to get picked up at 6. All right, commercial. Kids, KIDZ, now up 60%. We might get to put the hat on today. We might get to put the hat on. LGPS, Prolog Postals last announces land acquisition, 68% now. JetBlue, Uphold, 71%. Well, we got a lot of news at 8 o'clock. Just in volume, we got a lot of press release. A lot of it is fluff. A lot of it is class action lawsuits, conferences, offerings, fourth quarter stuff, general market news that's not specific to any one company. Just a lot of kind of useless press releases. Kids so far is doing okay. It's hanging in there. We're up 69%. %. Kids is a cheapie. A lot of retail traders jumping on them cheapies. Scans has it listed with a 21 million public float, so it's not horrible. I prefer them under 20 million for a good setup. But 21, it's not that far over. It's not horrible. Would like to see that run 100% for us. 73%, 75%, 77%, 78, 79. It's going. 83%. Boom. We might get that hat on yet, Pinky. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate it. And watching the videos. And all of our YouTube friends, hopefully you guys caught RENX this morning. It was up about 150% at one point. Beautiful run up. %85 on kids, KIDZ. 90%, 91%. Boom. We just smacked 30 cents. Went up 90, over 90%. Can we hit 100? Boy, we need this. We need this one. This was much, much needed. 91. Come on. Steve got it from 24 cents to 30 cents. Good trade. How you guys doing with kids? Come on. 89, 88, 87, 86. Come on. Push up over that 30-cent mark. We've tapped 30 cents here twice now in the last couple of minutes. 92%. We just tapped 30 cents again. Level 2 doesn't look all that crowded. 102%. Boom. We got to put the hat on. There we go. 102% on that press release. Did anybody get even a portion of that? Did anybody jump on that? 104% now. $107. How fun was that? Jalou, 27 to 27.10. To 29. Pinky's in at 21. Still holding. Scott, 23. Nicely done. 22 to 28 for Dave. Good job. 100% runner on that bad boy. As long as you got a piece of it, that's all that matters. You got a little bit of green out of it. You may not have gotten the whole 100% or even 80% of it. But if you got a piece of it and you're green on that trade, that's what it's all about. That's what matters. 109, 110, 111, 113. Ooh, we should have got a part of that. Dave, good trade. Very good trade. Steve got 20% out of it. Can't beat it. 30 to 32. Over 110%. Pinky says, kids to $1. That's very optimistic. We're up 123%. 127. Anybody still holding? iPhone got 22 to 32. Duke's holding. Anybody still holding? 139%. We had 140%. Wow. Wolfpack is rocking it, baby. That's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Thank you for double tapping that screen and sending those hearts out there. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you appreciated that 140% runner on news, hit that subscribe button. and watch that last video that I did. It'd be a beautiful way to say thank you. Jalou got it for the third time from 33 to 34. Boy, you're scalping that thing to death, aren't you? That's all right. That'll make you some money. Beautiful. What a great little run on that stock. Just the one I posted this past week about going to the casino and parking in the parking lot of the casino and trading stocks in the parking lot. That was the last one. I appreciate everybody that took the time to watch it. Gosh, those were nice. Boy, was that nice. Just when you least expect it, a good one pops up. Might keep going. I don't know. Looks like it's curling back up to try it again. We'll see. We'll see if it pops back up there again. Beginning of a reversal or the beginning of the end? We don't know. Jalou, you have a great day, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate having you with us. Oh my gosh. What a good run on that. That'll get your blood going. That'll get the adrenaline pumping first thing in the morning. Then I get to put on my hat, my grandpa hat. I think the brim needs to be down a little lower, but yeah, that's my little grandpa hat. KIDZ is still up over 100% so far. Holding on. It's hanging on tight. Cuban pimp hat. I need to get some bling, right? Gold diamond studded dollar sign. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Nothing like trading with Grandpa. That's right. Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? If you get that reference, you're a mature adult. I didn't want to say old like me. You're vintage. That's right. Not an antique, you're vintage. Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? Kids trying really hard to push back up. It's back up 115%. It might go. How long you holding that for, Pinky? Are you going to continue to hold on to that for a little while? Or are you scaling out a little bit? BWA. Vicky, yes, that is hee-haw. The old hee-haw. Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? Till you die. I hope you make a bundle on that thing. Good old hee-haw. Get some gold teeth, some gold caps on my teeth with a little diamond stud in the middle of one of them. Oh, too funny. Oh my gosh. I am a crazy. I'm just a nut. Boy, those make trading fun, don't they? Those 140% runs. They make trading so much fun. It's like Christmas time. And I got a birthday. This is my birthday month. This is my birthday month. What are you wishing for? I don't know. I think what do I want for my birthday? Jalou, thank you. New compression socks would be a good birthday present. Vicky, your birthday month as well? Very cool. Tickets to a Bad Bunny concert. Oh shoot. No, my birthday wishes are coming true, so I'm going to be good. Birthday presents, what's a great birthday present? Money. Cash is always, you can never go wrong with cash. You can never go wrong with money. You can never go wrong with money. You're going to skip your birthday this year? Just stay the same age? That's probably not a bad idea. I probably should do that myself. We are doing a spa day this weekend for Tracy's birthday and Valentine's. Oh, well, hey, there you go. Spa day sounds great. Big juicy steak, baked potato, and some green beans. There you go. Just wanted to see the cakes. Look at kids. Back up 128%. Steve, that would be a really good birthday present. No doubt. Big 200% runner. What day's my birthday on this year? What day does it fall on? Falls on a Saturday. Well, That's good in one respect because I'll have the day off to go do something on my birthday. But I was kind of hoping it would fall on during the week so I could get a 200% runner for my birthday. That would be great. Joan, yes, Joan, one of our Wolfpack members. She has a birthday on the exact same day I do, same year and everything. Birthday twins. It's pretty cool. I've never met anybody that had a birthday on born the same year on the same day. It's pretty rare to run across that. Birthday twins. I'll send you a lighter for candles. Better send a torch. There's going to be a lot of candles on that thing. Sheila, I'm on the 20. You're on February 22nd. 63. That's when mine was, a 63. I'm an old fart. Bob says his daughter is on February 28th. And you're on the 29th, a leap year. I'll be darned. Super Mario's, I'm on the 20th. Wow, there's a lot of February birthdays. You're 3 days after me. I'll be darned. Boy, there's a lot of Pisces in here, isn't there? No wonder we do so good on these stocks. We got that Pisces vibe. Silver Eagle, mine was the 7th. Well, happy birthday. We missed your birthday. Silver Eagle on YouTube. His birthday was on the 7th. Vicky's is on the 18th. Boy, there's just a lot of birthdays. Ralph, you got 25 years on me? Yeah, happy birthday. That's great. Now, if we could just get a good press release here at 8:30, that would top everything off. Mine is this Friday. Well, Dennis, you're going to have to remind us that your birthday is on Friday. Everybody try to remember that, because I probably won't remember. Friday the 13th. Is that it? Do we have a Friday the 13th coming up? Oh, we sure do. Friday the 13th. That's spooky. And Dennis is having a birthday on Friday the 13th. So we're going to have to remember that so we can say happy birthday. You want to say happy birthday to me, you hit that tip jar. That's a beautiful way of saying happy birthday. Kids up 130%, and it just pulled back here at Fuzz. All right, let's see what we've got at 8:30. 8:30. PRFX microfloat. PRFX wins another European utility scale solar deployment, expanding their deep solar installed commercial base. PRFX microfloat, 384,000 public float, very, very small. Let's see what else we got here. Announces patent issuance. IVF announces a patent. They got a new patent. Very small float, 1.6 million. Fourth quarter. How many of you looked at PRFX? Please tell me. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. How many? Let's see where it's at. PRFX. Micro float should have perked your ears up big time. Let's see. Over 100%. And falling now. So keep an eye on it. 384,000 public float. We know what that can do. BNRG microfloat. BNRG Energy executes on technology roadmap with an early launch of what they call BGen 1. Thermal energy storage. Kids up over 120% again. PRFX, for those of you that went over and looked at it and took that dippity dip down there around 433, 435, 440. Let's see how that one does. It popped over 100. I think it was like 120% or something right off the bat. Jaloo, PRFX, 479 to 511. Let's see. Kids still hanging in there. 30. Jacob got it from 353 to 606. Good job. Like really, really good job, Jacob. That's insane. That was really quick on you. That was quick. Bobby, 352 to 584. Boom. Nice. Jacob, but I lost my arse on RVSN. I'm guessing you didn't sell when you should have on RVSN. Oh, I was loading my truck. Oh, no. That sucks. Doggone it. Michael, 395 to 533. Beautiful. Man, sorry to hear that. That sucks. You're going to the casino on Friday the 13th. Are you sure that's wise? Oh, my. I lost on RVSN too, but I only lost 2 pennies because when I get in, if it goes up, I'm great. If it comes down, as soon as it threatens my position, I just get out. I don't wait around for the bounce. I just assume let it hit my buy-in, get out. If it drops, I'll reposition myself. If I trust the news, if I really like the news, I'll reposition myself on the pullback if it continues to drop and try it again. But I don't let it like just go bananas below my buy-in, because that doesn't work out real well most of the time. Let's see if PRFX is going to really pop off here. This has got a really small public float. According to scans, it's 384,000. That's really low. So there's some good opportunity there. Going to the Virgin Islands for your birthday. Awesome. That'll be nice. You hit 19,000 on a Friday the 13th at the casino. Wow. Congratulations. Man. I can't imagine hitting $19,000 at the casino. That is brilliant. Man, oh man. Has anybody else ever hit a big like that, like 15,000, 20,000, 25,000? Has anybody else ever hit a huge number like that at the casino on like a slot machine or something? I never have. I've seen people do it in person. I've been sitting next to somebody when they hit like $23,000. It just makes you sick. Mike says he won $50,000 in a casino drawing last month. That is insane. Holy cow. That's beautiful. Wow. Man, that'd make your night, won't it? Gosh. Can't imagine hitting that much on a... Wow. That's just insane. Got a check and left. I bet. I'll bet. That's beautiful. I seen a fella hit. I don't know how much he won, but his little light thing was going off and he had a hand pay. And I seen the machine hit the hand pay and the light go off and the little bell. And I thought, oh, cool. He got a hand pay. So it has to be over $1,200. And I walked on by, and probably 15 minutes later, I walked back by. And when I came back by him, I'll bet he had 6 security people around him. There was probably 4 guys in suits. And then the lady with the pen and taking down all of his information and everything for the hand. And I thought, I don't know what he hit, but it had to be big, because I've never seen security get around somebody or that many suits around the guy. It had to have been an insane amount. I got really excited for the guy. My sister-in-law's mom hit the lotto for $11 million. Pinky, that's great. Wow. Got walked to my car by security. Wow. Whew. That is bizarre. $11 million in the lottery. Did you get any of that, Pinky? Did they spread the love a little bit? Nope. Richard said he won $25 gift certificate for the movies. too funny. Well, it doesn't look like PRFX is going anywhere for the moment. It looks like it's just consolidating here and slowly stair-stepping down, but we definitely don't want to take our eyes off of it because it is a micro float, a really small float. So out of nowhere, it could take off. So keep an eye on it. Want a Rush album. Hey, that's good. Nothing better than a good Rush album. It's one of my favorite bands. The most I've ever known anybody to win, gosh, I don't remember the numbers. I don't remember the numbers. Jaloo. That's, boy, that'd make a great video, wouldn't it? Bike, front on a bike on one. Oh. $6.35 bonus. I think the coolest thing I think the coolest thing I've ever won in a drawing, I won tickets to fly out to LA and be on the behind the scenes, of course, on the NFL pregame show with Terry Bradshaw and Howie Long. If you guys remember back in those days, been back in the mid 90s, I suppose, late 90s. TR True Golf moving up just a fuzz, not much. I'm watching the scanners while I talk to you. See if anything pops up new here, but so far not getting anything new. Steve, you have a great day. Yeah, I won tickets to go out and watch a taping of the NFL pregame show and got to sit in the green room with Terry Bradshaw and Howie Long, Chris Collinsworth, and who was the other fellow? Brown, last name Brown. He moved to a different network. JB, yeah. What was his name? It wasn't Jim Brown. It was I can't remember his name. I was thinking his last name was Brown. Anyway. Yeah, I got to sit in the green room with them and have lunch together with them and then go out into the studio. And watch them film pregame show. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. James Brown. Yeah, I can't remember what his name was. He moved networks. He's on a different show now. And you don't realize how big those guys are. GELS and SUNE. GELS and healthy extracts to expand gel-based nutrition technology. Seems a bit fluffy. SUNE enters a strategic financing agreement with Palmetto to support residential solar growth in 2026. That's on SUNE. SVRN, a microfloat, says they're appoints G20 Group to manage near treasury yield strategy. They have some NEAR holdings to help fund AI infrastructure growth, and they have hired G20 Group to manage that fund. Let's see. MNTN. The 20? Well, that would be nice. It's curling up. MNTN. You can see here this nice little curl up this morning. Hopefully that gets up to 20. That'd be really nice. Gosh. $8 climb. Now, you don't realize how big those guys are until you're standing in front. When you see them on TV, they all the same size, so you don't really get a perspective of how big they are. And when you see them on TV, because they're all the same size, you don't really realize how monstrous these guys are. And when I met him in person, Howie Long was you're looking up, you're going, holy cow. And I shook his hand and said hi to him. And I'm telling you, his grip was like a vice grip. I mean, it was insane. You just don't realize the magnitude of how big those guys are. Even Terry Bradshaw was just overwhelmingly just a big guy. And it just unreal. And the whole time I was standing in front of Howie Long and looking at just like, imagine just seeing how big he was and remembering highlight films when he was actually playing and how mean and how ugly those hits were that they did. I was standing in front of Howie Long, and the only thing that was going through my mind was not, hey, I'm standing in front of a celebrity or anything like that. I was looking at him going, imagining myself on a football field and him coming at me full speed, pissed off, angry, and plowing into me at full speed. And the only thing I could think to myself was, he'd kill me. He would put me in the hospital. Even if I had full pads and a helmet on, he would break my ribs. I'd be in the hospital with punctured lungs. And I mean, they're that big. You don't realize how big those guys are till you're standing in front of one of them. And he played violently. And when you're standing in front of him and I'm looking up and down going, man, if he hit me on a football field, he'd put me in the hospital for 2 weeks. Easily, one hit, and I'd be out. And you really get an appreciation for when you see him on TV. I do anyway. Now when I see him on TV hitting, I'm thinking, man, oh man, the brutality of what they're doing to each other is insane. They're so big. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw is a pretty cool guy. He was pretty funny. They're just, and they were so fast. It's hard to imagine somebody that big being that fast. and agile on their feet. It'd be equivalent to standing in a ring with Tyson in his glory days at his peak and standing there and giving him a free shot at the side of your head. It's when you stand in front of those football players, you're thinking, holy cow, he would put me in the hospital and possibly kill me. They're that big. It just unbelievable. SUNE's up about 19% on that financing. Still waiting to see if PRFX is going to get a nice, beautiful run again. Kids has pulled down quite a bit. But we made some good money on that one. Oh my gosh. Been a good morning so far, to be honest. We've had a couple of really good runs on stuff. This has been not a bad Wednesday. Not a bad Wednesday at all. What's the weather like up north? Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. Is it warming up enough to travel? Is the snow melting yet? Is it getting close? TIRX is getting some attention. TIRX, let's take a look at that. Little 12-cent stock, starting to get a little bit of a bump up. 22 in Minnesota, got to be 44 yesterday, 40 degrees in Miami. 40 degrees yesterday was like Miami. Iowa going to be beautiful in the foreseeable future. Good deal. Needing it to warm up north so I can travel. Finally getting snow in Wyoming. 62. Chicago is going to be 38. Wow. 55 here now in Central Florida with a high of 75 today. Looking forward to that. Michigan getting 40 degrees over the weekend. Well, hopefully it melts some snow. That ground is frozen though. It's going to take a little while to get rid of that snow. And I got to get rid of the snow before I can travel. Frigid 75 today in Phoenix. It's supposed to hit 75 here today. I hope it does. Yesterday was 82. Wow. I think we hit 74 or 75 yesterday here, which was pretty nice. 82 would be, 82 would be beautiful. I would definitely be out on the water in that kind of weather. 76 in Kansas yesterday. Wow. Jason, remind me, what part of Kansas are you in? Cold in Washington State. Oof. Ottawa. Okay. I think I told you I was stationed at Fort Riley, there by Junction City and Manhattan for 3 years. PRFX, waiting for that float to do something and get some volume. It's got 6 million shares. And it feels like that float is off. I have a hard time believing that thing's got 6 million shares traded on it with a 384,000 public float, and it's going sideways. That's a little bit hard to swallow. RENX from this morning. That was a monster. That was a beaut. $0.13 yesterday in after hours. It was up to about 36 cents around 7 o'clock this morning. I think it was higher than that in earlier pre-market. Climbing back up right now. It's curling back up. You can see that nice little double bottom there. Pushing back up. It's back up 115%. Looks like it might be reversing. I've been to Fort Leavenworth, darn good. Picked up a prisoner there. Did a prisoner transport. I'm in HVAC tech, super slow right now. Hopefully I'm hoping here within the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm able to turn my AC back on again. Sounds weird to even say that, don't it? Feels good to have the AC running in February. PRFX, waiting for that blow up over 5 again. Don't know if it'll happen or not. Don't know if it'll happen or not. RENX, trying really hard to get over 30. ENTX announces open market purchases of common stock by board members. ENTX. Company board members are buying stocks on the open market. On ENTX. Period. Backblade showcase skill architecture. Awarded 6th patent. Voyager VOYG says they've got another patent, their 6th patent. AQMS enters into a term sheet to acquire leading energy storage company Lion Energy. It's on AQMS. 2.7 million public float. Class action lawsuit. Class action lawsuit. Class action lawsuit. BTOG, listed as a micro float. BTOG says they have regained compliance with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement. Nothing from 9 o'clock seems like it's generating a whole lot of excitement from the market. That happens. AQMS. AQMS getting some bumpy up and down there. AQMS. This is the one that had the term sheet to acquire a leading energy storage company called Lion Energy. It's the one I have on the screen now. Maybe that one will get some juice. It's up about 11%. It's bouncing between 9 and 11%. Micron Technology. Thank you, Pinky. Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU, going up, starting to move up. It's not a penny stock. It's $396 right now. But getting some action here this morning. Well, 9 o'clock. Not doing much, is it? Really hit and miss this morning on the press releases. Wearable Devices, WLDS, launches AI6 Labs, ecosystem bridging intent to digital reality. VRRM. Vera Mobility and New York City Department of Transportation finalize a 5-year, $998 million contract. aimed at improving safety through expanded traffic enforcement programs. That's on VRRM. It's a $20 stock. Very low volume, but volume picking up. VRRM. They just finalized a $998 million contract with the city of New York. There's Department of Transportation. That's big contract. That's a huge contract. New York's got some money to throw around, apparently. That's a big one. QMS. Let's look at RENX coming down. RVSN going sideways. X coming down. TIRX. TIRX still hanging in there, still trying to push up. For those of you messing with that one. Kids trying to curl back up again. Take a look at that VRRM on that contract with the city of New York. It's not got a lot of volume on it, but I will tell you that level 2 is really thin. Really thin. There's not a lot of orders for sale on level 2. It could jump pretty quick to about $24. If the volume starts pouring in, I think it's going to jump to about 24 pretty quick. If level 2 continues to be what it is right now. Obviously, orders can get thrown in there on a split second notice. So, but just as a snapshot in time, if volume would all of a sudden pour in on this, it could jump really quick. Let's take a look. I'm going to look at the monthly chart on this one. This is the monthly chart on VRRM. Each one of these candles represents a day. Now you can see it was up here around 22 just recently. It's been trending up. You can see in the last 5 or 6 trading days, it's been trying to trend up a little bit. This news today might push it back up here to that 22 where it was at previously. Don't see any big, huge gap ups or anything. It was as high as $30 back last year. June, July of last year. But 22 is pretty doable with volume. The question is the volume going to come in? As of right now, it's not. Ralph, the solar one. Um, ASTI, I believe. Well, that has to do with solar, but I don't think that's the one you're talking about. ASTI, Ascent Solar Technologies CEO shares why lightweight and flexible solar solutions are exactly what space needs. With Palmetto looking. SUNE. SUNE. Sun Nation Energy enters a strategic financing agreement with Palmetto to support residential solar growth in 2026. SUNE, and it has a 3.4 million public float. This is it here on the chart. Nice climb up from yesterday. Look at that. Look at that beautiful run up from yesterday. From 9:30 right on through after hours last night. A little bit of a drop here this morning, as you can see. A little bit of a drop here, and then it's trying to trend itself back up there again, but that's what that one was on. Vicky, you have a great day. GU J Jaguar Uranium Corporation. JAGU. See, this one's been trending up here. Nice little slow trend up. JAGU. BFRI announces FDA filing acceptance of a supplemental new drug application. Class action lawsuit. Webull, BULL, Webull launches consolidated market data for overnight trading. LRHC, Microfloat, La Rosa Holdings sells a majority stake in LR Kissimmee Realty for $500,000 and eliminates non-core expense. LRHC. And apparently, it's got a 150,000 public float, according to scans, but I think that sounds a little bit low. LRHC microfloat. That float sounds a little bit on the low side. That's the stock right there, LRHC. But you can, doesn't have much volume on it at all. 97,000. But it is a micro float. Always got to pay attention to those. Well, we don't have much longer till the market opens. Thank you guys for hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate that very much. And again, thank you to everybody that hit the tip jar yesterday. Really appreciate it. More than you know. METC. Let's go back and look at kids. KIDZ. Well, it tried to curl up. It's getting pulled back. Be interesting to see where that one goes when the market opens as well. Let's take a look at Sun Nation again. Might try to push up for 2 today. It's hanging on up there a little bit. Well, I'll be back on again at 4 o'clock. Excuse me. 4 o'clock on Zoom for the after hours, hopefully, runners. SKYX. SKYX announces launch at Walmart, U.S. leading retailer, of its ceiling plug and play sky fan and turbo heater. So SKYX, they have a ceiling plug and play sky fan and turbo heater, and they're announcing a launch at Walmart. Boy, I think I'm getting something in my chest here. It's on SKYX. SUNE, still pushing up, 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 up. SUE at 185. We just hit 185. Could push up over 2 when the market opens. Heck, it could do it between now and 9:30. Volume keeps up. All right, LRHC. It'll be a long day. Like I said, I'll be on at 4 on Zoom for after hours trading. We might get a press release in after hours that we can use, take advantage of. So hopefully you can join us at 4. If you can't, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And once again, thank you for subscribing on Traveling Trade Adventures and watching the latest video. I do appreciate that. And extremely, extremely a lot. I do appreciate it. Let's see, we're Sun, SUNE, now at 189. Class action lawsuit, class action lawsuit. We're going to cross over 190 here. We just might. We just might. Sure had a nice pop up. Beats on expectations. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. 3:30 in the morning catches up to me pretty quick. Usually by 10 or 11 o'clock, I'm just about ready for a nap. I'll tell you what, when you get up at 3:30 in the morning, 12 noon is a long ways away. Most people are just getting their day going at 12, and when you've been up since 3:30, that's a long ways away. I think I'm definitely getting something in my chest. I can feel it rattling when I cough. After on the scanner, don't you go back to bed? No, Byron, I sure don't. Once I'm up like that, I can't go back to sleep. And I get up and do my morning routine, get my coffee going and get my shower, and then I might do some trading. UDMY partners with OpenAI to bring personalized and interactive upskilling directly into ChatGPT. UDMY partners with OpenAI. Ooh, COCH announces pricing of a $78 million public offering. at 40 cents a share. Current price is 35 cents. Ooh, I hear the popo out there. Hear them sirens going off. ONDS filed an 8K. They just filed an updated investor presentation. That's all that was. TDIC. TDIC, Dreamland Limited for the Wolfpack here. Nice little bump up here. TDIC. EPOW, Sunrise New Energy announces rebranding to ePower Incorporated to highlight focus on artificial intelligence data center microgrid solutions. EPOW. Just a bunch of fluff. Just a bunch of fluffy. Rail Vision trying to get a push up over 6 here. Hoping that pops off good this morning. Yeah, I'll probably try to squeeze in a little power nap here at some point this morning. At some point. Okay, well, here goes the market. Here goes the market. So let's take a look at SUNE. There's that $2. We just smacked $2. 204, 205, 206, 208, 209, 212. Boom! Up she goes. 215, 217. Son wanted that too and got it in a big way. So if you had your sell order in up there over 2, you got picked up. Nicely done. Okay. Well, you guys have a great day. I'll see you at 4 o'clock on Zoom for After Hours Trading and Traveling Trade Adventures. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me for an hour and a half. I appreciate it very much. And hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow morning, same time at 7:45. And thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Thank you for watching the videos. Very much appreciated. All right. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later this afternoon.